This is a teardown of a Cisco WS-C3650-48TD-L switch. And unfortunately this switch has no OS, and it's not even worth the effort of fixing that because I think it's like a $50 switch, and after shipping and fees I could scrap it for the same amount of money that I would make if I sold it as working. But it is what it is. Should have found my drill. So many screws. Are there side screws? There are side screws. They weren't screwing around, that's for sure. I don't even know. I don't feel like counting. It's like 4 on each side plus whatever's on top. There's probably a good 20 screws on this thing holding it together. Even screws in the bottom, although I think those are for the faceplate. I'm just going to disappear this top cover real quick. Oops, sorry. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Oh, side screws. Alrighty. There we go. I think. I don't know why I'm worried about breaking this. Oops. Well, here's a little code mechanism and the light pipes for the front panel. And I'll get a close-up here on this once I fix the zoom. Looks like that's upside down. So we got that chip, which is controlling the LEDs from the looks of it. And we got that chip, which is doing, I don't know. Might be a USB controller chip, since I got all the USB stuff here. Interesting. I was not aware this has a CMOS battery. I wish companies would use super caps instead of CMOS batteries for stuff like this. I don't know how critical it is for the function of the switch. It's probably just for a clock, which the switch can automatically update once it's powered on, but it'd be nice to have something a little bit more long lasting. Already seeing some interesting things on the board, but we're gonna get it out first. In theory, I actually haven't tore one of these apart before, believe it or not. It's new. Well, at least newer. They seem like nice switches. It's just nobody wants Gigabit stuff anymore, which is weird. Although I don't like some of this new stuff they're coming out with. I don't like these 2.5 gig switches, and apparently 5 gig's a thing now. And it's like, why aren't we just skipping straight to 10 rather than reinventing the wheel? Although I wouldn't be surprised if there was some underlying architecture reason why 2.5 and 5 gig is a thing. Nope. Pull off the heatsink, and then I'm gonna have to cut off the little springy tabs holding the other heatsink down by the processor. At least I'm assuming the smaller heatsink's the processor, because there's memory by it. Oh man. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, there we go. It's like I don't have enough grip to get that out. Whoop. Yeah, that's a shame. Beefy heatsink, but get breakage price for it because it has steel pieces in it, unfortunately. Yeah, there's a Cisco branded switching chip there of some sort. Let's see here. Oh, I actually need these. I got a few switches that are missing these stack port fillers. Although honestly, I might scrap all of this series of switches because nobody wants to buy them. Alright, what am I missing here? Oh, where'd that come from? Oh, spacers from the heatsink. So you don't screw it down too tight. So I think that's what it is. Oh. I think this comes off from the front. Just gotta figure out how to get the front. Ouch. Pokey. Front off. It is sharp and pokey. Not sure what the point of this is. Maybe it improves contact or something to the case. Alright. What am I doing wrong here? Not using enough force. I wonder. Nope. It's kind of loose, but not really. No, that ain't it. I'm gonna snap it off. There's gotta be a way to do this though without destroying. I have a feeling this whole board slides forward. Something's binding up. I don't think ripping this off is going to, ripping the faceplate off, that is going to make it any easier for me. Ooh. Well, it wants to go forward. Gosh darn it, this is annoying. What is the method to the madness? Oh, we're doing this the destructive way. Oh, peeling off like an onion. There we go. These are kind of fun. Chunks of aluminum. Helps pin the board down to the bottom of the frame. I think now, there we go, slides forward. All the light bulbs are attached to the bottom. And where are the LEDs? Well, the LEDs across the bottom pointing down. Alright, I need to cut the pins. Where is the heat sinks at? Here's one. Try not to let spring of a thing across the room and into orbit. Here's that one. Oof. There we go. Making a mess. Alrighty. One heatsink fell off. The other one's still attached. Feels like it's glued down, so whoops. Probably not gonna be able to see what that chip is. Ooh, wait. Yeah, it's under tight. Looks like it's a cadmium chip. I don't think it's gonna be able to see through the camera. Cadmium, octione, something or other. Let's see if I can scrape this thermal goop off with my fingernail. Alright, holy cow, it's a long model number. Cadmium octione CN6230C-800BG 900-SCP-V, I don't think the camera's gonna be able to pick that up. Well, maybe it will. But cadmium chip. And then that's kind of interesting. I assume that's the boot flash. Although that looks like flash storage as well. Got a Xilinx chip there. It's a Spartan XC3S400A. And this chip back here is Cisco branded. Based on its location. Oh, actually no, I was going to say based on its location, it looks like it might be handling the stacking ports, but you can see the traces coming over and splitting off into the Broadcom chips for the port clusters. And I don't believe, no, this isn't a PoE switch, so no PoE functionality. I think the PCB would have gone there behind the ports. But this memory orientation is kind of weird. You know, these micron memory chips, and then one diagonal, and then more micron memory chips. I don't see much for power regulation. Got a little bit of power regulation stuff here, I believe. But power inputs are all over here. Looks like there would have been some capacitors that they would have added, I would assume, for a PoE model. And then that's the Broadcom chip that's controlling the cluster of ports. 6 of these, 8 sets of 8, or 4 sets of 8, I mean. So, not sure how many ports these are doing each. Can I do the math in my head? Did I drink my coffee today? So 8 ports. Oh, they're in clusters of 6. Okay. Interesting. But, and then that heatsink was for the chip that is presumably doing 10 gig. I can't tell if that's in focus or not. No, it doesn't look like it's in focus. It's a Broadcom BCM84752. I got a nice beefy heatsink over the SFP ports since those modules tend to generate some heat. Let's see if I can, let's see here. I gotta fix the zoom. Don't imagine there's anything interesting under the heatsink, but let's find out. Alright, I think I need to use my predominant hand. There we go. Still holding on. Oh man. There we go. A little thermal pad on there. It's stickier than normal. I broke it though. These SFP ports are never going to see another day. But I think I've covered everything on this side. I guess got some more power regulation here that I didn't notice. Otherwise, yeah. Bottom is just a bunch of passives. Whole bunch of passives. Running out of space. Alright, we got some more power regulation here, looks like. Interesting. But hopefully that was interesting, and thanks for watching.